Hi, Sean Gavigan here. Wanted to get something out regarding Uber and Lyft. A lot of people are driving for the ride-sharing companies, and this time of year especially, a lot of people are driving around or Ubering around or Lyfting around to holiday parties and so on, which means a lot of people are trying to get some extra money, start driving for these guys, or maybe that you've been driving and you pick up more rides or do it a little more often. A lot of the Uber drivers that I've come across, and they aren't fully aware of the major gap in your auto insurance coverage when you're driving for a ride-sharing company. Hopefully you can see this okay. I've broken it down into three periods. So you have period one, which I have defined here as daytime or off app. So that's just when you're driving around during the day for your regular 9-to-5 job, or you're just driving on your own personal time. The Uber app is not on. Period number two, the app is turned on, but you have not accepted a fare yet. So there's no rider, you're not going to pick anybody up, you're just driving around waiting for somebody to request a ride, or you're sitting somewhere like Dunkin' Donuts across the street here in Richboro, and you're waiting for someone to request a ride to go pick them up. Period three is when you accept the fare until you drop them off. So you accept the fare, you're going to pick them up, they get in the car, you drive them, drop them off, ride's over. That's period three. So again, period one, you're fully covered by your own auto insurance up to your own liability limits that you have on your auto policy. If you're, and then once you turn the app on, Uber and Lyft will cover you for $50,000 per person, $100,000 per occurrence on your bodily injury limit, and then I believe it's $25,000 on personal property or property damage. So. And then there's no comp and collision, so there's no physical damage coverage to the vehicle. And then once you accept the fare, they cover you for $1 million. So you're in good shape, and then you have comp and collision also. So you're in good shape once you accept the fare. The problem period is this period here, okay? So during the daytime, again, fully covered by your personal auto policy. Here, you're driving around, once the app is on, before you accept the fare, you have minimal liability limits. So if you hit somebody and there's one guy in the car, the insurance company for Uber or Lyft will cover you for $50,000 per person. So if there's one guy in the car and he sues and is awarded something, whatever it is, they'll pay that guy up to $50,000. If he's awarded $100,000, it's going to be on you. The other $50,000 is going to be on you, which is bad news. More importantly, possibly, is that you have no comp and collision on the car. So you're essentially driving liability only. So that means that if you have an accident, when you turn the app on, before you accept the fare, your car is not getting paid for. And if you're driving for Uber, you're going to, not only do you have, could be, who knows, I mean, God forbid the car's totaled, that you're just out. But if, even minor damages, you could be out without your vehicle for a while until you get it repaired. So you're losing income on top of the cost of the repairs because you're not driving. And then once you accept the fare, and then you pick that person up and you drop them off, that entire time you're covered for $1 million. But it's that period from when you turn the app on until you accept the fare that's danger zone, and you could find yourself in a severe financial hardship. So there are insurance companies that offer endorsements for ride sharing. So you can get add an endorsement for just a couple bucks and be covered for that period. So you'd essentially be extending these same limits through that period until you accept the fare. So you'd have your normal liability limits all the way from, when you're driving around during the day, turn the app on, still covered, pick somebody or accept the fare, Uber's $1 million liability limit picks up, and you're in good shape. So that's, you never know. I have people tell me, when I brought this up to Uber drivers that, I don't drive around when I don't have somebody in the car. If I'm waiting for a fare, for somebody to request a ride, I just sit in the parking lot, and you never know. Somebody could hit you and take off. Somebody could hit you and not have insurance. You could hit a deer. A lot of things could go wrong, and it's just not worth it. So make sure you ask your agent or somebody about the ride sharing endorsement if you're driving for Uber or Lyft, and could avoid some trouble. Enjoy the weekend. Thanks.